second down. Mariota. Room to run past midfield. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And now a first down following that long gain. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On second down, Mariota again. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Bruce Irvin leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Mariota now from the 50. And he's going to go down again.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. To punt it away on 4th down, here's Drew Kaiser. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Colts will go on 10. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. And he's got his man Hilton. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for... Timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll come up now with the clock showing 3 seconds to go here in the first. Second down, here's Locke. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Luck now to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Throwing again is Locke. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Adam Shaheen was the intended target, and that takes us from second to third down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a fourth down. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Heading out is... Texans offense as they get set to take over here and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll start on the ground with Kelly. And some room to work. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. 77 yards. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Give him 30 yards there.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner. Toughness in the pocket, strong and stout, but let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston, then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. They go play action here on first down. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
A very solid gain of 27.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Here's Mack. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Colts are in for 6.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open. Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And this will be a dump off for Kelly. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going. It's Mariota. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. Mariota now to throw on first down. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Mariota yelling out the play call as he hustles everyone to get set. In motion goes the tight end. They'll try and run for it with Kelly. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down. Mariota to throw it. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads. Took him right off his feet at the 11-yard line. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. From the gun, Mariota. Forced out to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Mariota yelling out the play call as he hustles everyone to get set. Now they send a man in motion right. Running right with Kelly. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Starting the drive with a give to Mack. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, he came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing, and it's actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Around the NFL, 2nd quarter in Atlanta. An early lead in that game for the Falcons. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. 1st and 10. Locke. And he fires one incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. A shotgun snap for Locke. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They are going for it. It's Locke. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here. In motion right is Hopkins. Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run. And just lost track, and it cost him.
Mariota. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans are in for 6. And he'll bang that one through. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And the Colts coming out now. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here's Locke. They'll roll him, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And for the defense, their 3rd sack of the game.
That number tells you that they're starting to put it together with their defensive game plan. They're starting to feel pretty good about what the offense is doing, bringing the pressure at the right time, and putting the quarterback on the ground.
And Gronkowski's got it, complete over the middle. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
Third and long, it's Locke. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be fourth down.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on third and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
Now, the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on fourth down. Now Locke. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. And here comes the Texans now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And some space here. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. So now the offense is facing a first down and 20 after that last mistake. Hopkins, the man in motion right. To throw is Mariota. Flush to his right. And he gets it down to the 32. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Mariota now on second down. Space to run past the 20. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Second down following the incompletion. From the gun, here's Locke. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
From the gun on third down, Locke. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They're going to go. It's Locke. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a second down throw for Mariota. And this is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Texans on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On third down, Mariota being chased out left. And this is caught at the end. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's 1st and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. 1st and goal, Kelly. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. It's a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Kelly, 3rd and goal. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And his throw is incomplete. Phillip Dorsett, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, ball's out of his hands, receiver making his break, making his cut. He's got to time up perfectly. Not always easy to do.
Just let him a little too much.
Yeah, I remember back in the good old days, I was talking to a quarterback, and he said everything they did was on the count system. So when he took a snap, he counted in his head for certain routes, different time frames for each one, and he knew if the ball wasn't out of his hand at that point, he'd better eat it because the play was dead.
Off of play action, Luck. Dancing to his left. And this is intercepted. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. After the interception, it's Luck. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. On first down, it's Luck. He's going to let it fly. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line. Luck connecting with Moncrief for the Indianapolis first. On first down, Luck. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now Luck says let's get going as he'll hustle him to the line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Colts on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Luck now to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. In motion, Gronkowski. Desperation time for Luck on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. They'll run it now out of the gun. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. Looks to be right around the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Kelly. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Hassan Ridgeway